Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about steps that you can take to start learning guitar. So, have you ever wanted to learn how to play guitar and maybe, impress a pretty lady, or even just as a fun hobby, or just grow your talents as a music writer, or just add to the many instruments that you can play already? Well, you're probably thinking to yourself, it's probably going to be hard to get started. I don't know where to even start, what to begin with. Well, today I'm going to be telling you the first steps that you need to do to learn how to play guitar. So first, you need to figure out if you want to play acoustic guitar or electric guitar. So over here I have some examples. This is an electric guitar. Electric guitars are really cool and they're used mainly in rock music, country music, blues, jazz, and usually when you see an electric guitar you associate it with rock stars. Electric guitar is really awesome, but the pros or the cons of starting to learn electric guitar before is that it takes a lot of equipment. Some examples of things you need to even start playing electric guitar are a lot of cables, a lot of effects pedals, and a lot of amplifiers. So I would not recommend you starting off playing electric. Maybe once you've already acquired your skill of playing guitar, then I would tell you to. Acoustic guitar, on the other hand, is very portable. All you need is the acoustic guitar. It amplifies itself, so you don't really need anything else besides the acoustic guitar. So if you're a beginner and you've never played guitar before, I would suggest that you play the acoustic guitar. Over here I have some other examples. So these are 3 different guitars from 3 different price ranges. This is an Ibanez acoustic guitar that I got used for less than $100. I would suggest something like this if you are not even sure if you want to play guitar but you just want to try it. Go start something cheap and something easy. A guitar like this will be perfect for a beginner. Over here we have a mid-price range, which this is a Fender acoustic guitar, and this one costs around $300. This is if you're sure you want to learn how to play but you don't want to go straight into the absolutely expensive stuff. So this is an awesome sounding guitar. And then lastly, we have this Taylor acoustic guitar. Now this is if you already know how to play guitar, you're already starting to get gigs, you're already starting to play public, or you just want a nice guitar to have. This is a $1,000 Taylor guitar, and it's acoustic electric, so you can plug it into a PA system, perform, and do all those sorts of things. Once you decide what guitar you're going to get, there's some things that you're going to need. Some things that you will need, and some things that will be just nice to have. Things that you will need for sure are a guitar tuner. Some guitars, like the first 2, have tuners built into them, so you won't need an external tuner. You also can get a tuner on your phone, so that'll save you money. You will need picks to play with your guitar, and you will need a capo to transpose into different keys. Some other things that are just convenient to have are cases. We have soft cases, which are a little bit cheaper, and you can also use them as a backpack for your guitars. And then we have hard cases, which, as you can tell, mine is super beat up and my guitar is still in great shape. So I would recommend getting one of those, although they're more expensive. Alrighty, so once we decide what to get, once we have all of our tools and we're ready to start playing, we'll go ahead and we need to learn where to start once we already have everything. So where we start is we need to learn these string names. So you can just go online and you can find the string names. So right here we have the E string. This is the low E string. We have the A string. We have the D string. We have the G string. We have the B string. And we have the high E string. One good way to learn and memorize these strings off of a guitar forum, guitarforums.com, they taught us that it's Eddie, A, Dynamite, good, bye, Eddie. And that's a good way to remember the tunings of those strings. So once you already have that set up, you can either go online to YouTube and find videos like these that teach you fundamentals and chords, or you can go and purchase or rent a book like this, which is a beginner's, and it'll start showing you things like chords. It's important that earlier that we talked about the strings, that you know what strings what, because this will tell you where to put your fingers on what strings. For example, a D string. You're going to need one of your fingers on the high E string on the 2nd fret. You're going to need one of your fingers on the B string, 3rd fret, and you're going to need another finger on the G string, 2nd fret. And all that together creates a D, a beautiful D. So because of that, we can play that, and that goes into millions of songs that have been written, have this chord. And just like that, you can start playing guitar. One quote that one of the greatest guitar players of all time said, B.B. King, he said that the most beautiful thing about learning is that no matter what, no one can take that away from you. So once you learn something, it's going to be with you always. And so that's a beautiful thing that I think there is about playing guitar and learning guitar. And just to recap, you pick, if you're a beginner, I would choose acoustic guitar. Pick something in your price range, pick something that you like and that's comfortable for you. Get the accessories that you need to make you successful in playing, and then get you some sources that'll help you learn chords, such as books, such as videos, such as online forums. And so that basically concludes it. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir.
Is that how you got your girlfriend?
I
think I used to come in here, you would sing this.
Well, that's a funny question, because I actually didn't start playing guitar till after me and my girlfriend were dating for, I think, 2 or 3 years already. So I didn't know how to play guitar back then, but I learned, and she likes it, so she's not complaining that I know how now. And so, any other questions? One more?
Why did you start playing guitar?
Why did I start playing guitar?
Yeah.
Okay, so one reason I started playing guitar was in high school, I loved English class. So even in my other classes like math and stuff, instead of doing my math problems, I would write poetry and write songs. And so finally, when I graduated high school, I needed something to do. And so I went online and I taught myself how to play guitar and started putting my words into music. And because of that, that has developed into being in a band and also playing at different places and gigs and churches and all sorts of things. So that is one reason why, or some of the reasons why I learned how to play guitar. All right, thank you for being here.
All right.